Oh, there's a classic screenshot. Hang on, just gonna angle my mic a bit. Hello and welcome to Railway Empire. Now, I'm just gonna quickly zoom into the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, just so you guys know this is the beta pre-order. So any bugs that you may or may not see in this, this is purely a beta. This isn't the final product. Final product's out January, popular. And yeah, just get that out of the way. So this is Railway Empire. What is it? Well, think of a Train Fever kind of esque, but in America, and it focuses more on steam trains than just evolving through time. Yeah. So what I'm going to quickly do is go to. That's not. No, is it free mode? Yes, it is free mode because there was a sandbox. So here we have America, or I'm pretty sure what it is, what describes to be America. Yeah, here we go, United States of America, blah 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 blah. Right here, and that's Mexico. So that's where the war is most likely. I think that's British, but I can't tell because the thing's over the thing. The thing's over the thing, yes. Alright, we're just going to start here in the east, so yeah, you can choose your time to where you start. The latest that you can start is 1910, but oh well. So we'll start in 1830. I don't understand. Is that our starting money? I don't know. Competitors can be. You can't put them on any other level, god damn it. Normal. Let's have one other competitor. We'll have realistic tracking, train network, and what that means is you don't like. Realistic means that trains can't go through each other, so you have to have separate tracks for separate trains in each other directions. Realistic is you just build a track from point A to point E, and trains are happily being able to go through each other. So I personally like the realistic. I haven't tried the non-realistic, the easy one, but oh well.
Your search is over. You found what you're looking for, partner.
Then. So you get a character selection.
Don't ask questions about my business. The less you know, the better.
The rest are just gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
The business plan. I know I had it here somewhere.
Niles? Niles! Where is my little jar with all the candy?
Okay.
I certainly won't disappoint you. Care to take a bet on it?
Strong leadership and discipline are the path to victory.
Whatever here. So I'm just gonna quickly name myself. And we'll have the company called Deal.
Are you a man or a mouse?
Thank you.
This is no time to hesitate.
Thank you. Cool. So one thing that you'll know about this game is it loads fucking
your company has
fast
been
as all
founded,
shit.
Your task list created. You have one competitor in this scenario.
Yep. Cool. Okay. So can we pause this? Where's the pause button? I know I had it here somewhere. Hang on. Oh, hang on. We can't see the controls. That's right. Early beta. I hope you get keybinds at some point. That'll be really useful. I know that there was a P. It doesn't do anything. Oh well. So yeah, this is the world of Railway Empire, and I've actually got a lot more than 60 FPS. I just realized that. So I want to quickly get started because if we don't, we'll fall behind. So this is a train station. It works. It operates differently compared to like Train Fever or Transport Fever or any other kind of games like that. So you basically place it in this green circle here. See, anywhere else other outside the circle unless you're close to industry like that. Therefore, it can't be in the circle. It needs to be outside, but it has to be connected, just like that. So what we're gonna do is hold Shift and use the scroll wheel. I thought it was middle mouse button, but it wasn't. So yeah. So we put it in there. It's connected it up. Also, I just realized that Q and E also turn it. Fuck's sake. So, yep. And now we just put that in there. So it's 2 stations done. Now we need to connect them. Hang on, I need to go to... No, fuck. Delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, and delete that. So, one thing that this game does, which I find quite unique, is the fact that you can just extract. So we've got point A, we can move it around, we can do it singly if we so wish, but I personally have been getting used to just going from point A to point B. Now most of the times it's not the most efficient thing, but what this game can do is you can shift the terrain around in a nice curvature bendy kind of way. It's very, very interesting. I'm also just going to remove that because that's horrible, and just go from point A to point B with like a 4% incline, which is fine. There we go. We've built that from Washington to wherever the fuck that is. So next we need to do is have a train and a line. So we can do this. I'm going to quickly set up a line from there to there. So now there'll be a train going from Washington to Biltmore. I do apologize if I am saying that wrong. Now we have to add the locomotive. We've only got the Grasshopper available to us at this point of time, so we're just going to buy that. Then you get showed up with this screen. Engineers, stockers, conductors, and guards. These will all increase the stats on your train, which are over here, located over here. And yeah, so now that that is fully set up, we have our first train. Now you don't put carriages on the train. The train will automatically put carriages on, so it will decide what is at the station and what it wants to transport, and it will put them on accordingly. So as you can see here, all of them gets removed. If we speed it up here, he'll switch around, then he will attach the coaches for what he wants to do. So it's quite, but you can, if we go back into his management, go to the rail carts and add dining carts, refrigerator carts, caboose, and a mail car. But these are all done in research, and there is research, and there's a fuck load of research.
He who saves wins.
Shut up, I don't care. And that's not all. This is just for trains and locos. You go through all of this just for trains and locos. There's also company and construction that you can also do. Some of these, there's a lot. There's a lot of research here. And then you've got your company stats. You've got all the basic like stats and knowledge to do everything. I hate these. I wonder if there's a thing to remove them. So yeah, that's that. That's the basics of it done. It looks pretty fucking good, if I do say so. I'm so glad that I'm able to run this, because I bought this before having my computer upgraded. I'm running off of the. Oh right, this is going to be the first video because the other one that I'd recorded fucked up. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly put up the specs of my current computer compared to the other one. Or maybe I'll just put it up for this one, I don't know. See how lazy I am. But yeah, so we got from Washington to here. Now, we can do industry. So, do you have anything that... No. Fuck. Right. Go to here. I would love to go and connect New York, but that's fucking ages away. So could do Pittsburgh. Oh no, because they don't. They won't connect me up unless I've connected to New York. So you know what? I will just connect up this one here. Try and stick it on the edge there.
I congratulate you on your new station.
Thank you. So, this is going to be a great example, of course. So, here is your track from point A to point B. Now, there's a lot of bridges that are involved in here, quite unnecessary bridges, I feel. So, what we're going to do, grab the piece of track here, and it's now disappeared. What? What? Say what? Oh shit. There we go. Okay, that must have been a bug. So we're gonna quickly bring it around here. We've got 0 increase in incline, which is beautiful, and I think that was about 200 costs just going right over these, and we bumped that down to under 200. We've got maybe 1 and 2 bridges, so we went from like 5 to 2, so you could really make some, and it auto curves and all that. It's a really interesting mechanic to track placing, and it's really fucking useful too. It's something that is really good to just, yeah. So what we can do now is grab this guy. No, set up line. So we go from, yes. So what we're gonna do is, what am I gonna quickly do, because it doesn't do it properly, is reset a line, but have it go all the way down to Norfolk Fork, or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, so this has a beer, and we have corn over there. Corn? Wheat. Grain. And none of the above. Right, so grain to make beer? Fuck it. I don't know. So what we're going to do next, while that sorts itself out with the new passenger route, I might actually need to double that track and get a second one going there, is that we are going to hook up a train station, connecting to here, and then we're going to have it. Do we need? We don't need to upgrade. Also, have a maintenance depot. Oh, hang on, that's right. I almost forgot about that as well. Supply towers. You need supply towers purely for resupplying your trains with water, fuel, coal, pretty sure, just all that other great stuff that steam engines will need. I won't be able to upgrade any more maintenance shit. So what we're going to do here is that. So it's quite a bendy curve, and it's up to 200 and so thousand. So we're just going to quickly change this here. Now this orange circle, I have no fucking clue what it is, but because it has Indians, it's got an Indian clan. I don't know what you would call them, but a group there. I'm going to assume that you cannot build in that area, considering there's a newspaper that happens saying about the Indian Revolution plan or some shit like that. So I'm just going to leave it there as a template, because you can come back to it and it'll still be there if you haven't cleared the planning, which is great. So I'm just going to quickly speed this up and locate my train there. So we've got people to buy. So I'm going to hire him because he's there. New applicant. What's this? Auctions are reduced. don't really need you at this point of time. I mean, I say that, but then we'll put it on. Might grab it. Yeah, we got it. Easy.
How wonderful. You won an auction.
He's too nice. I don't like him. So, now we go over to these research points over here, and we now are able to get this, which is covered freight. So in Buddhism now we can do freight. I don't know if no. You know, here on the right side here, it tells you what it does. Increases transportation fee per freight, so we get more by doing freight jobs, which is lovely. Lovely. So, I'm not 100% sure if you have loans. I do not. No, that's not what I want. Is that what I want? Flow of goods. So this is a big chart of all things. That. How the fuck do you reach over there? That's quite a far distance. Jesus. There's 14 stored there. There's 15 stored. Okay, so they've all got their own storage things. I did not know that. Cool. Oh, okay, so. Right. Okay. So then you can. Fuck. That is some distance. So I guess this is. This is where. You can, yeah, alright. Beautiful furniture. What the fuck? There is no furniture. Will that be at a later day? I don't fucking know. Oh well. Here we go. The Indian Resettlement Bill passed. So, I would just assume that you're not really able to go and interfere with the Indians over here in this section, and they're scattered around the place. There's one up this way, I'm pretty sure. Not here. Might be further down actually. What's that? No, that's just a hill. Come on, don't make me look like a fool. I know you're here somewhere. Okay, maybe there isn't, or maybe it's just randomly generated on where they spawn. Nice piece of land. That water looks fucking great though. Jesus. You know, I swear there was one around here somewhere. But apparently not. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, there's one over here. There's one on that island. I don't know how they really managed that. So yeah, there are, and there's one over here as well.
No pain, no gain.
Right. So what I'm going to do now is go to my research real quick and just upgrade a bit of things. Probably should upgrade the new engine, honestly. So we could either wait for this to finish, or what I'm gonna probably end up doing, which is maybe beneficial, is split this track into two. So how we do that, just click, go a certain distance, and it will snap on if you're close enough to it, and it will just follow it around there, and then we'll tuck it back in there like that. By Dunsies. And beautiful. So what we need to do now is put signals. Thankfully, signals are free, basically. So so far that it's concerned right now. So there's two kinds of ways that you can do these signals. So as you can see there, every time I hold down shift, you get a little red a red thing here. That's basically one way. So trains can come from this way, but they can't go back that way, which is really good for keeping your trains in order on where they are meant to go. I usually put them at the beginning of junctions, like that. So yeah, have him go along his merry way. Okay, yep, done your tutorial. Sorry. Now, I can't clone the train because I don't have enough money, but that's what I will end up doing. Chief Engineer, is that bad? Is he bad to him? Oh god. So yeah, here's something that you have to look at as well. Every employee or person that you hire will have their good or bad relationships with other people. And if they're bad, then they'll go downhill. Here we go. Now we can duplicate the trains. Now we've got 2 trains for that one line. We're now minus $9. Whoops. Don't know how I managed that. How the fuck did I manage that? I'm in a minus $333.
I was not familiar with these plans yet. Thank you.
Covered cab stolen.
I must admit, this locomotive does make a good impression on me.
Alright. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go for that. I won't be able to. I don't have enough money. Right. What's this? It's iron ore. Well, that's a quarry. Is that still iron or is it stone? Oh, it's iron. Yeah, no, I thought so. Right, engineer. Here we go. So we got an engineer. We've hired him, and we go to one of our trains. Probably this one. We assign him to that train, and now now the maintenance requirements are minus 20%. Okay, so the train basically doesn't need as much requirements as it
I was not familiar with these plans yet.
needed. Fuck off. So yeah, as you can see, this guy is stealing some of the research points that I already have. So what I can do is hire this guy. How should the attack happen? We can rob passengers from here. And these are kind of the dodgy kind of employees that you hire one time just to do a certain bidding for you. I really don't do this, but I really should, considering the amount of bickery that happens with fucking...
A bandit brought my train to a standstill, and I know who sent him.
There we go. So what's this? Bring one of your opponent's stations or industries to a halt for several weeks. Another one here. So we'll just do that again, just to really piss him off, because he started stealing some of my research. So he can go fuck himself. I'll just grab that. So now, as you can see, points will be more expensive.
How dare you send a saboteur to me?
Yep. So we'll do that. He's not happy. This is your locomotive looking... Yeah. By a stocker. And now we go back to this train, go to manage train, go to stocker, go to here. And now we get a whole bunch of stats. So we got plus 5% for speed, plus 10% for traction, and plus 10% for acceleration. So yeah, all these will be beneficial and will give stats to your trains. Now, if we go over to here, we can pick up these because they are a thing. Chief engineer. You're better. Yep. And the fact that they don't have an argument, which is good. So now that should be running smoothly. Yeah, that's right, boy. That's right. Get fucked on, bitch. Now, if we go to company, my company value is almost at 1 million. Jesus Christ. What about that other guy? Can I? So I am currently in the lead, which is good because I've never done that. The first one I tried, I died instantly. I did very terrible. Right, get rid of these. Yep. So what we're going to do now is quickly connect this back up. See if we can't. There we go. It's much cheaper. It's much cheaper. So yeah, you could. It's really flexible. The track making in this game, especially when you do it this way, is really flexible, and I really like it. Right, we're not going to get any money because we're paused right now. So yeah, if we have a nice zoom in, get to see all the lovely corn. This game does look pretty good. The amount of forestry that's around here, and the fact that my computer can handle it, is amazing. Because it isn't the beast, like the beast double Titan XP fucking bullshit. It's just a GTX 1080, no 1050, sorry, Ti. John Hancock, hey, fuck it, we'll go for that.
Did you foresee
Beautiful.
these expenses?
So what have we got over here? We've got the professor. Okay, so professors are, they either give you research points or they take it away and give you money, depending on what they're doing. Is dependent on what the RNG is. Beautiful. Right, so yeah, we're just gonna sit around and wait for this thing to tick down so we can buy it. Done. And then yeah, you get tutorials, and I swear there might be an option to just turn that off. Game hints, there we go, off. And tooltips. Yep, done. Sweet. Oop, I've knocked my mic, sorry about that. Reporters! Yes, here are some... So reporters basically will tell a story, well report on a company and increase passenger income. for several weeks by 50%. You basically get more passengers, more money to do all that. And here are the newspapers. Railmaker at full steam. It hits a new record, so I'm pretty sure that's the other company because my company is called Deal With It. Rebel. Right, so add a locomotive. Add a. We can't add it. We'll add a John Bull because it's faster. It's got better traction as well. Yeah, overall it's better, and we'll get a new record as well on that. Set up line. So yeah, you could do it either way. You could get the train first or set up the line first. It really doesn't matter, just as long as you have those two set up properly. We're doing freight only, and here we go. John Bull Conquests Rail Network. Beautiful. And once it's done doing its first little route, it'll probably come up with a speed record of like 35 kilometers an hour or whatever the top speed it was. So we'll quickly go over to here and start researching up in here. So yeah, now we've got the carriages loaded. Now I want to see how well this struggles on the terrain going up. Takes it up front. Stop it. Right, so you're going well so far. Still at 34, 35. Perfect. Right, because you don't have it. You don't have any carriages. It won't matter, will it? I'm glad that that's a thing. So we've got freight going now to here, where we can now start producing a lot more with beer. We can buy this industry, but you have to be careful that you have enough money, because this is a bit. When you're alone, you can buy it straight off the bat, and you've got no more other competitors. But when it comes to having competitors, it goes on auction.
Pain, no gain.
So if you've got enough money to start it, but not enough in case someone wants to bet money on it, then you will lose it. I found that out the hard way, so yeah. What I'm going to quickly do is see if I can't replace these with John Bull, which I can. Not this one, because it's a grasshopper. I can't. Come on, baby. Faster. A notification for research. There we go. Replace. Now we've got all of our engines on John Bull's or John Hancock's or whatever the fuck it is. So yeah, we've got our production rolling in, getting a bunch of money now. Now there's a lot of fucking food industries. Here we go, new record for. Oh no, that's for them. Jesus. Is it for them? I swear. Hang on, let's go to. Yeah, that's a Deal With It company. Yeah, no, it is them. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. That's people here. I don't know what that. Oh well. Oh well. So I'll probably save up for the Dunham 300 might get a bit of engine action going. Oh shit, right. Too much. It's okay, so I can't actually do that. Good shit. Right, so our next area to start off with will be here. So what we're gonna do is point blank this all the way to here. Now as you can see, we've got red now. This is where the nice track tool comes in, and we had like a $500,000 track before, and we're just bumping that down. Quite rapidly to 350. Hang on, there's an unnecessary bridge over here. There's an unnecessary bridge there. I wonder if we can get this below 300,000. If we can get this below 300,000, that would be amazing. Hang on, get it to the lowest that we can. Just like 306, I'm pretty sure. I'll take a 307. Oh, we got three. There we go. There's a $200,000 track. Just change all that around. Oh, unnecessary bridge can go fuck itself. So yeah, it is really advanced when it comes to this track making tool. It's really nice. I really like it. Right, so can be quite tricky sometimes, like a now, but overall it is really good. So now we just have to leave that, get money in order to be able to afford that, and then we'll be able to afford a train. So what else this game does is onboard riding. Okay, first of all, this is center camera. I'm an idiot. But you can go onboard camera right here. Now, what's great about this is that you can have different camera views like that. Because we're at the back of the locomotive. Ground level is quite nice. You can have it on the side, the back. I think because there's no carriages, we're at the back of the actual train itself. So here we go, we've got it loading up here. That's beer. Carriages just pop into existence. So we can go to there, go to the very front, we can go to the back. And something that I quite like, when you hold down the right mouse button, left mouse button, sorry, you get to blow the whistle. That's fucking great. So that's that. The smoke looks fucking beautiful. Oh, smoke. I really do like the smoke. They've really done a good job of this. At first, I wasn't quite sure on this. Fuck me, that's deep. Jesus Christ. I wasn't quite sure on this game simply because of its price. That was the only thing that was bugging me. But it is very well made. So here we've got an issue: locomotive slow due to missing equipment. So when we click on it, you can see here that it's got absolutely fuck all water. That is because we haven't put down a supply tower for it to be to have access to. So we put that down. It'll go towards. So it'll go past the supply tower. It'll stop. And it'll refill on water, on coal and whatever the fuck that is, pixie dust, and then it will immediately have a random breakdown. Alright, so yeah, having supply towers for all trains and making sure that they have access to it is really essential. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is quickly go to... We're just going to actually just upgrade a whole bunch of this stuff, all a bunch of the cheap $100 stuff, 100 research points stuff. And yeah, but that so far is the basics of the game. There's a warehouse that I haven't actually used. Use the warehouse to exchange goods between trains and build a central goods depot. You're currently not allowed to build tracks in this area because I don't actually have it, and I don't have enough cash. So yeah, there's that I haven't actually used, but it's basically a warehouse. Just put all your goods into one and have it distributed around America. So far that I've just read there. What else is there? Go to buildings. These are all the buildings that you as the player can actually place. These can be attractions, but they have to be placed in cities. So if for example, this is currently locked, but I could make a industry if I had enough money. I just plunk down an industry right here, and it would
No
be
pain, no gain.
and it would, yeah, you would make earnings from it, as long as you had supplies going towards that. There's the bulldozing tool, but we really all know that is your train viewer again. And there's a market that mine's almost like 1.5 million. What about the other guy? He's 400,000 behind. Oh, fuck off. So, yeah, if you got graphs and all that other shit. Almost 900 kilometers of tracks. It's quite. So yeah, that is oh, hang on. Here's something that it does as well. Connection bonus. So if you hook this up to a service or where it would need it, you get a bit of extra money for it. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I need to explore. I haven't played it fully and completed it to the end. But yeah, that is Railway Empire. It's pretty fucking great.